Hey everybody, peace and blessings to you. I'm recording this video on April 17th, 2025. And the intention behind this video is prayer and positivity. Is my goal to record, and I don't know how the words are going to come out or the thoughts are going to come out. It's my goal to record. And this is, it feels like Friday today. It's not Friday, but it feels like Friday. I really had a very nice day, a very lovely day. We took our children out to lunch. We went to McDonald's. My littles got a Happy Meal for the first time because they wanted to get a toy they wanted to get a toy from the Minecraft movie Happy Meal toy. Both of them ended up with a pink sheep. I guess that was because that's all that was left. By the time we were leaving McDonald's, they had a sign up saying there's no more Happy Meal toys. So both my kids, by their request, my littles asked if they could go to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal, which they've never had because they wanted to get a Lego toy. Because they wanted to get a Happy Meal toy. And we finally got to go, and they both got a pink sheep. And I have so many reasons to feel grateful and thankful and blessed today. So many little experiences of joy and the magic of being alive, the simplest blessings, the simplest things. Like my daughter baked bread. So, before I came upstairs, the kitchen had smelt like freshly baked bread. I went outside for a little bit. I had a Magnum, which is one of my favorite ice creams. I don't have it often, but one of my favorite ice creams, a Magnum. I had a Magnum outside, and I sat in my chair swing. I was planning on making an outside video, but I don't know. The vibes didn't feel right for that. So I just recorded myself eating the ice cream in the quiet as the wind blew and the sunshine. I even recorded the trees, the wind blowing through the trees and the sun shining in the sky. And you'll probably be able to see that because I'm gonna attach it to this video. You'll be able to see that video, that recording. I did some TikTok dances with my mom. I duetted her dancing because my mom had been doing a lot of TikTok dances lately, and she's been picking some really, really empowering, lovely songs. And my mom looks really, really good for a woman in her 60s. Let me say that differently. My mom looks really, really good as a woman in her 60s, not for a woman in her 60s. She is a gorgeous woman in her 60s. As I danced next to my mom, I felt a little bit goofy. I felt a little bit, because for me personally, I am struggling at the moment. I'm challenged at the moment on a quest for weight loss. I'm trying to lose some pounds because I'm overweight, for my height. And I've never been able to, as hard as I've tried with all my might, I've never been able to get rid of my weight, the weight that I've gained since I started to have children. I've never been able to lose. And when I lose, it takes me like 6 months to lose 4 pounds, and then the rest of the year, to gain them back above and beyond more than I lost. So it's always been a struggle. Today, I felt like there's something that I want to try, something I want to invest in, and I want to try to help me in my quest to lose the weight. So this video is just going to be an authentic, natural conversation video, just sharing with you where I'm at right now, what my day was like, the things that stuck out to me, and the vibes that I've been feeling. This morning I recorded a calm tea video, I guess I would call it, or a tish tea talk, you know. They're not like my mom's tea talks, because my mom's tea talks on YouTube, she makes her own teas. She makes her own blends of tea, and I just use my calm tea bag, my Heinlei's calm tea bag that I purchased on Amazon. It's one of the few things that I still purchase on Amazon. I'm still debating whether or not, like, I have to June, and I'm still debating whether or not to cancel my Amazon subscription because of Jeff Bezos. But the thing is for me with that is that Amazon is a tool for me. Amazon, I'm able to get some supplies that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise, in things that I use that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. You know, the benefit of Amazon is that you'll be able to access more of what you're looking for, you know, than if you're shopping locally, or you know, you that are basically where I'm at. The options is like Walmart and the supermarkets that are available in the area that I'm in, you know. So there's not a lot of local businesses or small businesses where I'm at. um I am in a big family, so I have to try to find the most affordable way to shop, the most affordable way to shop, and to get the things that I want, usually things that I deem useful and helpful. You know, I'm not just gonna go shopping willy-nilly. Definitely not gonna do that with Amazon right now, where I'm going to be just getting things because I feel like shopping, right? Because I feel like Amazon, the owner of Amazon, just like the owner of Instagram, which is why I'm no longer on Instagram and I no longer use the Instagram app, betrayed us. I believe that they betrayed us. I believe a lot of these billionaires and these corporations have betrayed us. I actually believe that we're being betrayed by many people in positions of power and privilege and money. And, you know, I'm just here trying to navigate this whole thing. I'm just here trying to navigate this whole thing, because these are just not ordinary times. It just blows my mind. I don't even know how to put it into words. It just blows my mind where we are, what is happening, what we're going through, and you know what I'm witnessing: the cruelty, the evil, the wickedness, the everything that is antichrist, the antichrist spirit, you know, is playing out before our eyes. But here's the thing. When I initially wanted to record this video, I was going to call this video Prayers and Positivity. When I initially wanted to record this video, I wanted to talk about the good stuff in my life, the good stuff from my day. I didn't want to focus on the ugly or the negative energy. And it's not because of spiritual bypassing, like a phrase I heard people mention. It's not because I am one of the privileged people who are just completely still unaware, and apathetic, and still not paying attention. I still don't know what the F is going on. I know what is going on. I know what is going on more than you can imagine that I know. I have known what is going on. Everything that is happening right now, I knew was going to happen. So it's not shocking to me. It's not surprising to me. It's baffling to me. What is baffling to me is the fact that I couldn't do anything to stop it. One, I have to be a part of it, a part of this timeline, a part of. I have to navigate the minefield of horror. I have to regulate my emotions. I have to balance my empathy. and figure out how to deal with emotions that are triggered when you see certain things. Like I just watched a video by the Ezra Klein show. That's his YouTube channel, Ezra Klein, where he does such a fun, fantastic job of putting things in perspective, telling people what's going on in the most focused, clear, concise, calm way, you know, caring, calm, caring way that, you know, people could use to learn and understand what is going on. So I don't watch Ezra Klein videos all the time, but I do know that when I do watch them, I do know they are the kind of videos that for people that need to know, that should know, they should watch. You know, to be informed, they should watch. So I just watched his video entitled "The Emergency is Here, the Crisis is Now." That's what he had on the thing, and he was talking about the meeting with the El Salvador president, whatever his name is, and Donald Trump in the Oval Office, and you know where Marco Rubio, Pam Bondi, Stephen Miller was there. Maybe Kristi Noem, I don't know, because I didn't watch it. But the Ezra Klein show, this YouTube channel, showed a video to let people know to a certain extent what they know, to let people know what we know in regards to Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who was wrongfully sent by mistake, a clerical error according to the regime, to an El Salvador prison, and they are revoking visas and deporting people without due process. They are sending them to the El Salvador prison, which is a place of horror. It's basically like it is the concentration camps of 2025, of this era, of this period. And you know, I felt what I knew I would feel, and why I'm very careful what I watch. I think that I was able to click on this video first because I know that Ezra Klein is very good and he is calm. Like I said, you got a trusted source of information, calm, caring, concise, you know, very clear. I don't know if I said clear, but clear, clarifying, etc. All them C words. And I had already kind of like been in a good space, a good mental space, that I was able to handle it, you know, and I was able to keep calm. But at the same time, like I said, you got to be like some sort of like person with no feeling to not feel anything, to not have your empathy, just to not feel, you know. So I felt, I feel, I wonder what's the path. I wonder what we, how are we gonna get out of it? What is gonna happen? How dangerous is it gonna get? Are we actually gonna have to fight and go to war? And is history going to have to repeat itself? No, I watched a video earlier because this was initially what the theme of this recording was supposed to be. I watched a video earlier by Gia Prism. Gia Prism is a dreaming woman, a 4 a.m. clubber. She's the person that termed the word 4 a.m. club, and that stemmed from she's kind of like a mystic, intuitive, psychic, you know, person. And she doesn't, as far as I know, I don't think she does tarot, but she's a psychic. She has, you know, something like, let's just say a mystic woman, you know. And she along with many women like her has, I find myself, has resonated strongly with me over the last few months of this regime, you know, after he won the election and after everything that happened and everything played out the way it played out. And I just came to this place of deciding that I wasn't going to accept that timeline. I wasn't going to play that game. I wasn't going to be watching very much, and I wasn't gonna allow myself to be destroyed. My dreams, my hope, my light, my love, my joy, my peace, my everything that is good about being alive, and my sense of security, and everything that is good about me, good about life, good about being alive, stolen from me, especially by these people who, as far as I'm concerned, are the smallest people on the planet, the smallest teeniest souls, if are no souls at all, just empty shells of people. I was gonna let these people who are not very smart but extremely cruel, are not very, they're not very, they're not worth much, you know, but they managed to cruel their way, cruel their way into power, you know, because of all the hateful people in this country, you know, all the hateful people in this country, and all the sheep, and the cultish people, and the haters, and, you know, people who think, so a good chunk of them that think they're religious and think that they are serving some higher power when they're serving darkness, you know. The most ignorant people, most ignorant human beings, stupid human beings, because these people are so stupid and so unaware and uninformed, and so all the words, I don't even know what the words are, because of the smallest people in the world. I am going to have my life and my dreams and my future and my children's future stolen from me, and my home and my planet destroyed. I just feel like no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I just feel like no. You know? And so anyway, Geoprism. I think I got off track. Geoprism did a video called History Isn't Repeating Itself, It's Healing. Something along those lines, because I can't remember the exact title. History Isn't Repeating Itself, It's Healing. And the thing is that I had that same thought today myself, and I wanted to record something in regards to that thought. And I remember thinking that I was going to record something in regards to that thought later, because I was thinking, I saw like a video. I never watched it, but I saw it on YouTube where it said that historians are fleeing the country. I don't know what that's all about. But they had Timothy Snyder on the thumbnail. And then there was another one where another video I saw that said historians are warning us, or something like that. It also had Timothy Snyder on the cover. You know, I've seen a few thumbnails with Timothy Snyder on the cover, and, you know, he studied fascism, and he has this book on tyranny, 20 lessons from the 20th century. And as the lessons continue, it gets darker and darker and darker. And I thought to myself, it feels like history is repeating itself, and that's what, and the old traumas are freaking people out. Because in the video with Geoprism, she said something similar and along those lines. It feels like history is repeating itself, and it very much is. But at the same time, it's not. It's like a whole new story. It's like similar book, but a whole new story. You know, it's like the same but different. And in the video that she did, she talked about the fact that we have the opportunity, and I've said this before in my own way, where I said, to me, I feel like we're all retake, like we're taking the finals, you know, like all these tests we've had before, we've done these tests before, like we've went to the classes, we've been through the things, we've had the experiences, we had the tests, we pass or we fail, and then we move on, and then we go through another set of things, have the test, we pass or we fail, and then we move on again, and we progress and we progress and we progress. But what's happening this time in this shift is that, you know, this is an all or nothing test. This is the finals, because you don't come back from this. You know, if we destroy the planet, then there's no planet to continue on, to move on, to move. There's if you destroy futures, then there's no future. You know, if we end everything right now, then that's the end. And, you know, it feels as though these people are hell-bent on the end, because, again, what they're doing is not sustainable. It will not work. The only thing they could be possibly doing is complete destruction, because the end of us. How could we, as a humanity, an enlightened humanity, set history to repeat itself in this way? How could we do these things again? You know, I wanted to record because I went to McDonald's, like I said, and I dressed up. I don't dress up often. And not only did I just dress up to go to McDonald's with my kids, but I also changed out of my clothes a few times to do some dances, some TikTok dances with my mom. And I'm so freaking proud of my mom. She looks so good. I don't know what I said before, but my mom is a beautiful, gorgeous woman. Always have been, and even in her 60s, she's still a beautiful, gorgeous woman. And it is a privilege and a blessing to see my mom dance. To see my mom dance on social media, on TikTok. Imagine that. My mom, you don't know my mom, but for me, past me would never believe that my mom would be doing this. Okay, like 20-year-old me and 30-year-old me would never envision that this is where we would be at. This is where I would be at. This is where my mom would be at. This is where any of us would be at. I didn't see this future coming at all. I didn't see this future coming at all. You know, and I am very excited for the future. I'm excited for the future. I am doing goofy things, like putting butterfly tattoos on my hand. I put this one on upside down accidentally. Oops. You know, I'm wearing colorful jewelry. I'm not wearing gold or silver. You know, I'm wearing my beads, my energy beads or stones or whatever you call them, that has meaning, you know, balancing my chakra and my, you know, this one is called an empath's, person that made it, they call it an empath's protection or something like that, this one, you know. And I'm wearing my jungle shirt, and these did not come from Amazon, and I'm wearing this, you know. I'm enjoying life. I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy the beauty and colors of life. And you know, there's protests happening tomorrow all over the United States, called the 5051 protest. I want to say that the 5051 protest, the website is 5050 the word .1. You know, the words 5050.1, and there are protests happening tomorrow everywhere. you know, all 50 states one day. I think that's what 5051 means. All 50 states one day. And like I said, the purpose of this video is positivity and prayers. Releasing positive thoughts and prayers for these people. I pray for their protection. I pray for their courage. I pray that they make some badass signs. I pray that it's peaceful. You know, I pray that the agitators could just suck it. If there's anybody thinking about being an agitator, like, I pray that things get in their way. Things stop them. Things stop it from happening. You know, I just pray for the protection of the people and the power of the people. I pray for peace and protection. Positive thoughts and prayers for these people. I'm not going to be there, but I will hold the light, and I will send positive energy to these people, because I am not bypassing what is happening. I'm totally aware. And honestly, the only thing I could think to do is to do what I'm doing. I don't know if what I'm doing makes sense to other people, you know. I don't know if what I'm doing resonate with other people. I watch other creators online. There's all kinds of creators online. They're the creators that are warning us. I've been there, done that. I know what to expect. I know what's going on. I cannot be in that space and that energy. I just really can't. There are creators that are teaching us. There are creators like myself who are holding the light, who are teaching about holding the light for the future and the vision for the future, and teaching about the timeline shifts and the 5D, 3D, 5D ascension and the golden age and all these different things. And it's left to be seen what we create, because as far as I'm concerned, we're all co-creating this. It's in flux, you know, and we're all co-creating this story. Gosh, I wish I was creating it by myself. I wish I could just create my world and live in it. You know, I wish I didn't have to navigate the minefields that I didn't create. I'm not the creator of the minefields. I wish that I didn't have to navigate them. But nevertheless, I don't even have to navigate them, because I'm a fucking butterfly. So butterflies don't have to navigate minefields. But at the same time, I'm a butterfly that looks down and see what's going on. I look around and I see what's going on. You know, and sometimes I feel an emotion. I don't know what the emotion is, but I feel an emotion. I don't want to say guilt. I feel an emotion of, I guess it's a question. You know, I have questions. That's why this is Letitia Learns Life, this channel. I have questions. The questions that, you know, I ask, should I like be this way? But I can't help it. I really can't. I can't help being this way. I can't help feeling how I feel and doing what I'm doing. It just is naturally happening this way. You know? When I saw my mom doing her TikTok dances, the idea popped into my head. I'm going to dance with my mom. And I don't care how many people see it. I don't care if nobody sees it. Only my mom sees it, because then I will make her smile, and I will make her feel empowered. My mom is calling. My mom is calling. I'm going to decline for a minute. I'm going to make her feel empowered and encouraged. And if she's empowered, if my mom's empowered, that's a divine, feminine, empowered. That's a frigging woman in her 60s, empowered to be beautiful and to dance and to be free and to enjoy her life and to believe in her future and her talents and her worth and her freedom and free will to take up space however the fuck she wants. And my mom hates when I curse, by the way. But sometimes when I curse, I feel empowered. It makes me feel it's a way to release that anger. I don't know if anger is the right word. That emotion of hell no, you're not gonna steal my life and my future. You're not gonna steal my power. They'll never take my power. They feel away. Oh why? They feel, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Beyonce song. How does it go? I haven't listened to it in a while. They'll never take my power. My power. My power. They will never take my power. I forget how it goes. But you know what I'm trying to say. The divine feminine. So anyway, this is going to be posted next Sunday because I'm going to check back in next Sunday to see where we ended up. Because I know a lot of people have been fearing a whole bunch of things. I've been hearing that. People have been fearing martial law. I don't know where that came from. And there's a lot of fear. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm praying for the protection and safety of the people. And I'm looking forward to Earth Day. I'm looking forward to Arbor Day. I'm looking forward to Easter. That really, really like caught up with us real fast. I am looking forward to what this week has in store, this week that is coming. I'm gonna post this next Sunday, and I'm looking forward to making it to the other side of the week and knowing that we're still here, we're still okay, we're still good, and we're still freaking powerful. So anyway, we're gonna see what happens over the next week. We're gonna transmute that fear into faith, transmute the hate into love, transmute the darkness into light, and we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray and think positive thoughts for the people who need protection, for the people, I'm praying for, I don't know what his situation is like, Kilmar Abrego Garcia in El Salvador. I don't know, but I'm praying. I'm praying for the people. And I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna do. How this is gonna go. But all I can say is, don't feed your fear. Don't obey in advance, as the first rule in the book of tyranny. Remember to be full of joy and light and love. And as far as I'm concerned, wearing my colors and put on my butterfly tattoos and just having fun, that's a part of the defiance. And posting on YouTube and living in the light, that's a part of my form of resistance and defiance. And now I'm gonna go call my mother back because I'm pretty sure my mom's calling to say, I saw you dancing with me on TikTok. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful Sunday, whenever this is posted and you get to watch it, whenever you watch it, enjoy your day. Let's just put out some good prayers and positive energy for the rest of April, and let's keep going. Let's keep moving forward in the light, moving forward in our freedom and our free will, moving forward towards the new world, the new earth, the golden age, however you want to entitle it, but moving forward to something better where we connect with Mother Earth, humanity, the planet, and the higher power, the divine, and all that is good inside of us, and all that we are a part of, because we're all co-creating the world that we're living. It's in flux. The future is not determined. It isn't. The worst phrase is, it is what it is, because it isn't what it is. It is what you make it. It is what you create with your vision and your actions and your words and your perspective. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings and a lot of love. And if you are on TikTok, I will put the links to my mom and my TikTok account so that you can see those dances if you feel like it, because I don't know how else to share it anywhere else. you know. So thanks for watching. Peace and blessings.